All right, class, here's a short little practice over some of the stars to the south that we did before. You can kind of watch me do it. I might give you guys an assignment that's semi-similar to this. Hopefully this shows up okay as you're watching this video, but we'll see. So down here, I have the names of a bunch of stars that I said to kind of remember. Okay, let's change that to number 10. So we're looking to the south, so just to kind of orient yourself here, to south, southwest. So this is kind of what your sky will look like around this time, around 9:30 tonight. I know this is a screenshot from 2017, but it should be about the same. Here's Orion. You see right along there is Orion's belt, and you got Orion's belt and some of the other guys that we did. So we have all of these names that we can drag around. And again, these are all spelled correctly, but if you don't spell them correctly, if you have to do them on your own, then that's totally fine, as long as I can tell what you're trying to do. Okay, so first let's get our bearings. We have Orion here. All right, so Orion, we know at the top left of Orion is this star Betelgeuse. So right next to number 1 here, we can put Betelgeuse. Okay, and then below Betelgeuse is Rigel. That's at the bottom left of that. This star over here, this isn't on our list, but Bellatrix. It's kind of a cool star name. Sounds like a awesome 1980s hair band name, but we didn't remember that one. We're not doing that one right now. Then if you remember, we follow Orion's belt down. We have a star we should all know. If nothing else, we should know this by now. That is the star Sirius. Brightest star in the sky. Also called the dog star. Okay. So brightest star Sirius right there. See that bright guy. Now above Sirius, Canis Major is Sirius's constellation, by the way. Canis Major for the big dog. Right above that is the little dog, Canis Minor. And the interesting name for the bright star in Canis Minor is Procyon. I always think it kind of sounds like a robot name. Procyon. Not Procyon, Procyon is in Canis Minor. Okay? So there we go to the left of Orion. If we go to the right of Orion, follow Orion's belt up. Okay, Orion's got his 2 hunting dogs, Canis Major, Canis Minor. And Orion really wants to get to those 7 sisters over here. So maybe we can identify that. See that little star cluster? Shows up a little bit if you zoom on it, but you can definitely see it. You can see it with the naked eye too, by the way. Over here is the Pleiades. That little thing that arrow's pointing to, that's the 7 sisters. And again, how many of those stars you can see with your naked eye is supposed to be, a good eye test for how many individual stars you can tell. But before Orion can get to the 7 sisters, he's got to get through Taurus. He's got to get through the bull. Okay, see that little V shape there? Those are the horns of the bull. And the bright star in Taurus is Aldebaran. Okay, so put that right next to number 4 there. That's Aldebaran. That's the bright star in Taurus. Right above Taurus is Auriga, that weird kind of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, we'll call it a hexagon shape. You have one bright star up there that we need to know, Capella. Capella. And the reminds you that the name of the constellation that it's in is Auriga, the constellation Auriga. You don't need to know how to trace out these constellations. You just need to identify the stars and be able to associate the star with whatever constellation that they are a part of, okay? Then, almost done here, is that if you work above, really high up in the sky of Orion, is that Lululemon logo, that 1950s ladies hairdo that you see right there, and the 2 twins. Think of the movie Face Off with John Travolta and Nicolas Cage, and you got Pollux and Castor. Which one's which? Only fun way I ever remember that is the reverse alphabetical order, PC, like politically correct. Politically correct PC for the 2 twin stars of Gemini. If you think about how many times you ever hear the term Gemini, it's always referring to something that is something to do with twins. And then the last one is you follow the two shoulders of Orion up, and you go past Procyon. You can use it to find Procyon too. That's the close one. You find it up, and you look for a bright blue star that is in the constellation Regulus. Or excuse me, in the constellation Leo. The star there is Regulus. Now I could give you a little activity where you have to do this on your own, but definitely watch this video as best you can, as well as the last one. I do have a slideshow on this that kind of sums up all the stuff as well. And again, a lot of this is super repetitive, and I know, but it's super repetitive by design. That's how you kind of remember. And this chapter is pretty much just straight up memorization, right? Okay, so fill in these guys. Again, this is just for reference, and hopefully this helps you out. I'll probably do another one with just the constellation names.